Information Technology, Chief Information Officer Rich Malowitz. Rich, where are you? He's up here. The Livingston County Information Technology Department continued to strengthen the county's cybersecurity by making significant improvements to its cyber defenses and data protection measures. The county entered into an agreement with the Multi-State Information Sharing and Analyst Center, a partner of the National Cybersecurity Division within the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, for various cybersecurity services. In an effort to provide superior service to the citizens of Livingston County, a new and improved county website was launched. You can find that at www.livgov.com. It's also in your brochure. The new site positions Livingston County to offer local units low-cost website hosting under the county umbrella. Livingston County's GIS entered into an agreement with the state of Michigan to provide data for the next generation, which is the 911 project. Connect Michigan presented their Connected Community Award to Livingston County in 2013. Connected communities are a select group of communities that have undertaken technology review related to the availability of broadband. Livingston County has achieved the distinction of becoming a certified connected community, the 5th county in the state to qualify for this recognition. Treasurer Jennifer Nash, the little one over there. With collaboration from all departments in the county, the Treasurer's Office and the County Financial Officer have played a lead role in the implementation of a new Munis financial software. After 27 years of utilizing the same financial software, this has been and will continue to be a major project for some time to come. We continue to implement new phases based on initial implementation schedule. When fully implemented, this system will span a broad spectrum of functions including financials, payroll, grant management, fixed assets, inventory, fleet and facilities management, just to name a few. The benefits of the new system include integration among all departments, improved budgetary monitoring, financial reporting, both internal and external, that will be more timely and accurate. While the Treasurer and the County Financial Officer have served as co-project managers, it has taken the time and the talent of individuals throughout the county who have made and worked diligently to make this one huge, huge success. As evidenced from the department teamwork that I have provided, the county is very proud of its exemplary, hard-working departments. It is very evident that each of our 40 departments contribute to the success of Livingston County for efficient and effective government. It is grounded in tradition and growing for generations. Like any efficient government entity, we have shared success in 2013. But it would be remiss of me not to outline some of the challenges that are on the horizon for 2014. The greatest opportunity for the Board of Commissioners is balancing priorities with available resources in the following ways. Balancing the numerous service demands of various customers. Balancing mandated services by the state with decided discretionary programs of the community. Reaching a consensus on mandated versus discretionary service levels. Balancing maintenance levels for infrastructure that supports service delivery. Balancing new initiatives with the technology needed to enhance efficiency and effectiveness. 2013 was the first time in several years the Board of Commissioners developed a strategic plan as an outlook for growing generations. We identified some major projects that commence in 2014. One of the identified projects is the jail facility. The jail was last expanded in 1996 to accommodate 205 healthy, mentally stable people who were placed under care for the duration of their criminal case or to serve up to 1 year as a result of a criminal conviction. Heroin was a city problem, but was primarily confined to the urban areas of the state, not here in Livingston County. Most of those placed in our jails were those with alcohol or other drug-related offenses and property crimes like larceny or burglary. We had violent offenders too, but most were manageable. The female area of the jail has 31 beds, but rarely was this area half full. The jail has 2 medical cells and no real isolation cells. Studies now show that we need to look at a bigger picture because previous renovations have exhausted any cost benefit within the existing footprint. The demographic of the inmate population has drastically changed. Today, we have consistently 50 to 60 females in our custody. Pregnant female inmates are routine, and we have had upwards of 5 at one time. As a consequence, we lease beds in other counties for the female overflow. 1/3 of our overall jail population has an admitted heroin addiction, and the rate is much higher for the female population. Some of the inmates have co-occurring addictions. About 35% of the inmate population is on prescribed psychotropic medications, some with serious and unpredictable associated behaviors that require them to be separated from the others. We frequently have inmates on suicide watch, in protective custody, and inmates that have behavioral, medical, or mental issues requiring isolation. In summation, we have a severe lack of special management cells for behavior, medical, mental, and codependency. This is our new reality. When the jail was originally constructed, these types of inmates were not even considered. The design and the size of the current facility no longer meets the current needs of the community and has outlived the design capacity of the original jail. To meet our current needs, the brick and mortar cost of the projected improvement is $13.4 million. But the bigger challenge is how to finance the ongoing annual operations. New revenue sources are being researched, such as an authorization of a millage or leasing beds to the U.S. Marshals. The other option is eliminating non-mandated services. This cannot be a hasty decision, but this decision needs to be made relatively soon. The board will continue its due diligence to determine the most effective solution for the future and sustainability. Looking forward at 2014, there are a number of complex, interrelated challenges outside our span of control that we must monitor. Increases in community need for services. For example, community surveys indicate that we have an aging population. We need to discuss on how best to serve this population. Area Agency on Aging 1-B is working on programs to assist seniors to stay in their homes and live independently. Governor Snyder's Reinventing Michigan agenda and the state legislature reform actions. This involves the state shared revenue and the personal property tax appeal and replacement. An evolving economy reality. Health care reform. Escalating requirements to fund liabilities. The Board of Commissioners will continue our efforts to monitor and respond as we've done consistently in the past. Livingston County government is very efficient and effective, and we continue to look for business solutions for governmental issues. Now, I'm sure you've caught on to our theme that we're grounded in tradition and growing for generations. We do plan for the future. During last year's State of the County address, I sent a message back to Lansing, to the governor and our House of Representatives and Senator. I said, don't penalize us for being financially responsive by depleting our revenues and giving it to those counties that have been less than prudent. I believe they heard our message loud and clear. On behalf of Livingston County, we would like to thank Governor Snyder for recommending 100% full funding for county revenue sharing for the fiscal year of 2015. And we ask our House of Representatives and Senator to support this recommendation through the budget process. This is important because counties by design are the service delivery arm of the state. We are mandated by the Constitution and by state statute to provide certain services. We implement the state's programs and services. The impact of this action will stabilize our annual revenues and support our delivery of services to the hard-working taxpayers. Again, thank you, Governor Snyder, Representative Bill Rogers, Representative Cindy Denby, and Senator Joe Hune. Please ensure that these monies are properly appropriated in the annual budgets. As I stated earlier, great things will be accomplished when we work together. I wish to express the sincere appreciation and admiration from this Board of Commissioners to our employees, administrative staff, elected officials, and judges. It's through our employees' dedication and hard work that the accomplishments cited earlier are fulfilled. These professionals are the boots on the ground. They're the smiling face behind the counter and the cheerful voice on the phone that implements the programs and services this board authorizes. They are the professionals and the dedicated 911 dispatchers or first responders that take your call when Mother Nature dumps 18 inches of snow and follows it up with a wind chill factor of 30 to 40 degrees, below zero. We witnessed that too much this winter. It is all of our employees that go beyond and beyond the call of duty to provide quality levels of services to all of you, the hardworking taxpayers. We recognize what you do on a daily basis. The accolades go to all of you. After all, this is our tradition. We're growing for generations. In summation of this evening's address, I stand before you with great pride that Livingston County is on firm ground. We have a balanced budget, and we live within our means. We honor our taxpayers, and we celebrate the legacy of leadership over the years that have had and led Livingston County to be the exemplary form of government. We continue to be the sought-after community where businesses flourish and families feel safe and secure. We are proud to call Livingston County home and the envy of many Michigan counties. Finally, the long-term fiscal stability of Livingston County is much more than simply balancing annual revenues with annual appropriations. It's a process to enhance physical integrity. In closing, I'd like to personally thank the employees of Livingston County for their outstanding dedication. Our county administrator, Belinda Peters, for her steadfast commitment and leadership, and the elected officials and county commissioners that have all made the tough decisions. Real leadership is evident in Livingston County. In closing, I'd like to share my favorite quote. A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. He or she does not set out to be a leader, but becomes one by the quality of his or her actions and the integrity of his or her intent. Here in Livingston County, we are grounded in tradition, and growing for generations. Thank you very much, and have a good evening.